Welcome back, everybody. Joining us from Washington with a look at Axios AM, political reporter for Axios, Alexi McCammond. Alexi, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Talk to us about Axios' one big thing this morning.
Sure. So today's one big thing is President Trump's Q1 slump. The stock market closed today because it's Good Friday, and the numbers show that the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P are down, as well as Facebook and Google. And this matters for a lot of reasons, but it matters for one reason, and that's because Trump has sort of become obsessed with the stock market since becoming president, in the same way he was sort of obsessed with building a wall when he was running for president. He's tweeted about it, more than 60 times since becoming president. So when the numbers are down, that doesn't look good for him.
So let's talk about President Trump's tweeting, because it seems as if your reporting indicates that his use of Twitter has actually played a pretty major role in the market's performance.
Right, that's exactly it. Trump tweets a lot, as we all know, and he often makes major policy announcements or major White House staff shakeup announcements via Twitter, and often without much or any notice at all. And so that sort of contributes to this uncertainty that investors have. And we've seen this in the past week when Trump tweeted about Amazon stocks dipped. When he tweeted about tariffs, the Dow was down 500 points. So it's that uncertainty and also the major announcement that he's making through this medium.
Why are investors more attuned to Trump's Twitter activity in 2018 than they were in 2017, it seems, or why are you predicting that?
It's because this idea of economic volatility, or the stock market volatility, is happening now in a way that we haven't really seen in the past year. And that's, again, because of this uncertainty. And again, because of the way that Trump is making these major announcements via Twitter that have far-reaching implications, but especially implications on the stock market. And so while economic investors were sort of predicting before this week that volatility would be a thing throughout Trump's presidency, we've seen in the last week alone how that has really played out, and especially connected to his tweets.
So the volatility you feel like is going to be a theme going throughout 2018, not just first quarter?
Yes, I think it will be the new normal. Trump is sort of the X factor in all of this. As corporate performance is doing fairly well, the economy fundamentals are doing well, Trump is really unpredictable. And I think investors are recognizing that, and that's something they're going to have to sort of adjust to this year in ways they haven't in the past.
So what are investors actually looking for from the White House right now?
That's the key thing, right? So last year at this time, the White House was passing, and they ultimately passed tax cuts. And so that was a big thing. Trump and the administration set out and said this year they would be focusing on infrastructure, but no one really took that seriously. And we now have seen that that's not actually happening. There are no major policies or legislative actions we can expect from the White House moving forward. And many, at least this year, and many economic experts are sort of saying they're not predicting anything coming from the White House that would sort of move the needle in a positive direction for the stock market.
Alexi, while I have you, I want to talk about your new reporting as well regarding polling by the Democrats and their polling and the relationship the Democrats have with the president going forward when we're looking at the midterm elections and what they need to say and what they need to not say on the election trail. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so yesterday I reported for Axios on internal polling from the DCCC that it was advising Democratic candidates in swing districts to show a willingness to work with President Trump. And we've seen how folks like Connor Lamb and Doug Jones, more moderate Democrats, do well and can ultimately help Democrats on their path to the majority in the House. But the interesting thing is that since Trump was elected as president, he sort of unleashed this far left wing of the Democratic Party that is, wanting to do anything but work with Trump. So there's that tension within the party. But also this polling shows that they should really talk about how the economy has improved under Trump and not sort of ostracize voters or make them feel like Democrats are out of sync with that reality without giving Trump and Republicans too much credit.
So it seems as if they need to sort of look at running a more local race than more a national race, especially when you consider someone like Connor Lamb and his win in District 18 in Pennsylvania.
Exactly. That's the thing, is showing a willingness to work with Trump as long as his agenda would sort of help the district, and also focusing on the economic benefits that folks in their district are experiencing now because of Trump.
All right, Alexi McCammond, thank you. We're going to be reading Axios AM in just a little while. And to all of our viewers out there, you too can sign up for the newsletter at Axios.com.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.